hence I'm saying this exploration. It's indeed what it is. And in this exploration, ultimately, what it is most important is that it's your truth and that it rings true in your body. And how close confusion and clarity live together. How close frustration and actually
Mm.
settling, anchoring live together. And this is where you're blossoming, each time with your own awareness of what you're studying to find out what's your anchor, what's your refuge, and what's your ultimately truth. And so, just like you had your hands, bringing it, my job is always to track it back to the soma. What you just briefly showed me with your hands as you brought it together, clasping, bringing the fingers in, it feels so much like integration.
Mm.
It feels so much like the opposites coming together. And I loved how when I share something here, it's never for you to agree with me. It's always just an opportunity to study, even when that brings, you started saying, I don't want to disagree with you. However, this is my perspective. That's a beautiful breaking point right there. That's something that, I'm also tracking. Of course, we have been together here for a little while now. And I'm also tracking some patterns that I can speak a little bit more confidently, a little bit more freely of how much, because of the love you have in your heart ultimately, to not disappoint, to not want to disagree, but ultimately knowing that you hold very deep, valuable wisdom
Mm.
that's unique to you. And that's exactly what you said. So I'm just going to reflect that to you. I don't want to disagree, but I can only speak from my truth and my experience, you said. Exactly. Exactly. So recognizing that, I mean, that sentence alone, that when we embarked, has all of it. It has the ego, noticing that.
Mm.
It has the putting aside it and giving permission, and then kind of maybe feeling like, okay, I'm not sure, I don't want to disappoint. The ego does what it does, but then actually finding, where's my refuge? Where's my anchor in this? There's a truth I want to say. And your truth is not here to hurt me. Like, that's not your intention. It just wants to be spoken. That's what the truth wants. That's what the presence wants. So I'm just reflecting that as I am, as I'm tracing this pattern. You know so much more than you give yourself credit for, and it's okay if you don't give yourself credit and feel confused and get into the etherical means of all these things. And ultimately, there is the ego, the healthy ego, which you've just expressed.